Alright, this QR code. Now, if you are the owner of this QR code, the person that created it, you should be able to see all the transactions under this QR code just by looking at the bottom of the screen. So we want to import all the transactions that are connected to this QR code straight up. So we'll go to the QR code show fields, and underneath here we can import. We can say @include. This is how you import another file in Laravel. So we're going to include transaction.table. That is the table of transactions. Remember that from here, instead of recreating a table, we're simply going to transactions folder and importing this table. This table contains a full list of transactions. Look at it. Alright, so we're back here. So let's put a h3 tag that says transactions done on this QR code. Okay, so we can put it at the center by doing class text center. Oh, beautiful. Now remember, you can do stuff like text I think default or so to change the color of the text. So let's just go see it will throw an error. The reason it will throw an error is that inside this transactions file, if we come here, this transaction table, it makes use of a transactions variable that we've not declared yet. Is not present in our QR codes show field. So we're going to see an error. We're going to see an error as expected. Yes, there's an error and it's complaining exactly of this variable. So we have to go to the QR codes controller and import the transactions variable. So if you go up in app HTTP, you will see transaction QR code. Then we're going to the show field, show action on the method. So we're going to create the transaction variable. So we're going to say transactions, remember it's plural, is equal to QR code transactions. That's it, that's all. Then we have to import it here. The reason I'm able to get away with this is that we have already created this function or this method inside the QR code model. So if we go from here, if we go to models and go to QR code, at the bottom we're seeing transactions. You see, we've created this. So QR code model now knows how to relate with transactions, so we don't need to write a code for it. So here we need to pass in this variable to the view. So we'll do this with, and then transactions, and then transactions. Beautiful. So if we now refresh that page, if we now refresh that page, it should work perfectly well right away. So transactions done on this QR code. So now the problem we have is that due to our HTML is not centered correctly. So we're going to go back to our show fields and make sure we don't need this. And make sure that this is sort of inside a div that extends. I think we should even do, let's see where our row works. If we do a row, we just need to push this div, this h1 to the extreme. So I think I should put everything inside a div, inside a div. Let's check first before we start putting a class. Okay, so we can now add a class to push it to the extreme. So what we're going to do is simple. We're just going to do class, and we're going to do call md12. That is, it should occupy the full screen. I think we should even do like call access. It should occupy the full screen at all times. So we'll refresh. So this is it. Transactions done on this QR code. Very beautiful. Now the last thing we need to do is to make sure that only an admin and the person that created this ICO can see it. So we're gonna go. There is an if statement that stopped here. So if we go up, we'll see that we've done it before. We've done that if. I just want to copy it. I don't want to start all over again. So this is it, where we did if is the person that's created this your QR code or the admin. So we're going to copy this if statement and come to the bottom here and paste it. We just want only the person that created it. So look at what it says. The guy that created this QR code, is he the one that is currently logged in? Or if the person that is viewing this is an admin or a moderator. So only an admin and a moderator can see this. So we're going to do end, and that's relatively beautiful. So refresh.